So, good evening, all. Thank you so much for joining us today evening. And today we are going to share a case about fast disease and what, as a dietitian, we did in the case and how we were able to help the client to better his life. Okay. So, I'll just start sharing the screen. Okay. So, hope the screen is full screen and it is visible.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Aisha? Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, Aisha, go ahead.
okay. Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Thank you all for joining us for this presentation today. So, this is the case of a young man suffering from Fahr disease. So, this is a rare inherited neurological condition. So, this guy is suffering from it. So, in the upcoming slide, I will explain what happened to him. So, next slide. Ma'am, next slide. Okay, so this is his story. He is a 22-year-old boy, completed his graduation in commerce, and currently he is preparing for his CA exams. And about his family, he is from a strong educational background. Um, his father is a accounting manager, and his mother is a maths teacher, and he is working from past 18 years as a teacher, and he has a elder sister, and she is from a paramedical field. And this guy, he comes from a dream city in North India. And regarding his physical health, his weight is within the normal range, but he was diagnosed with Fars disease in August 2024, and he joined us in September 2024. So when he joined us, he was very hopeless about recovering from his condition because his doctor said that this is a rare condition and it is not curable. So he was very hopeless when he joined. So when we analyzed his 7 areas of life, we uncovered his overall journey, how he was. So coming to his physical health, he always feels less energetic and has experienced hormonal imbalance because of this condition, and he was in a chronic stress. So since birth, he has that cataract issue, and he is wearing a high power glasses. So he struggled with a lot of inferiority complex due to his physical appearance, and he finds it very difficult to socialize with people, to mingle with all. And because of some calcium deficiency in his body, his teeth and nails becomes very yellowish. And so because of this physical challenges, he has lot of self doubt and he always felt insecure. So it affected his physical and social health. Comes to his psycho-emotional health. Uh, he used to say himself as a, I mean, he tends to conduct himself as a introvert person. He restricts himself, not interacting with people around him, which negatively impacts his social life. Actually, during one of our calls, he shared that he hesitated a lot to speak with the girls in his class, even for the formal conversations also. So he finds it very challenging to mingle with all, to have some friends, and to build some genuine relationship. So it affects his psycho-emotional health. Coming to his vocational health, as I mentioned earlier, his father is a accounting manager. That time his ambition was to pursue a CA exam, but he didn't achieve it. So his father now wishes his son, this guy, to excel in the finance field. So he wanted him to do a CA. So he is studying for CA. But this expectation of his father has suppressed his own ambitions. So this affects his vocational health. And despite this all challenges, he never blamed anyone in his family or any situations. He always felt victimized, and he felt that always in a self-pity mode. And coming to his spiritual health, he was a very religious guy, God-fearing guy, but he lacks the true sense of spirituality. Why? Because he lost that connection of self-awareness and inner peace, so which hinders his self-growth. So now let me take you to the next slide, where we will explore his medical history. So here comes his medical history. He has experienced poor vision, as I already shared. So since childhood, he has this issue of cataract. He is wearing a high power glasses since the age of 5, and his vision was corrected after doing the cataract surgery in 2022. And he experienced his first seizure episode in 2016 when he was in his 8th grade. So, from this onset of his epilepsy, he began to take medications to manage his condition, and he continued to suffer this muscle cramps more often because of his condition. And in August 2022, he was admitted to the hospital because of high grade fever and was diagnosed with hypothyroidism and Fahr's disease. So, we will explore more about this condition in the next slide. So, here comes his clinical overview. So, hypothyroidism occurs due to some imbalance in the PTH hormone, which is parathyroid hormone. This hormone helps in maintaining the calcium and phosphate balance in the blood. In this case, his PTH hormone is low, which leads to hypercalcemia and hyperphosphatemia, which is the elevated phosphate level in blood. So, due to his chronic hypercalcemia, the body tries to balance the calcium level by increasing the bone turnover, which results in high ALP levels. So this balances leads to abnormal calcium deposit in different region of brain, which leads to Fars disease. So this condition causes the neural activity to disrupt, which causes seizures and body tremors. So he suffered from seizures and body tremors most frequently. So here comes his emotional physical manifestation. What is the emotion which manifested this condition? So Uh, as I already shared, he experienced this eye problem from childhood, but he started wearing these spectacles when he was just 5 years old. At that time, his family faced an issue. Actually, his aunt's marriage was fixed that time, but she ran away from home. So he shared it in one of our call, which made him feel very anxious that time. He don't want to see his family members struggle. So which led him to wear the spectacles. So, when it comes to parathyroid hormone imbalance, it occurs because he always had this habit of saying yes to others and no to himself, which leads to this suppressed emotions. And coming to this neurological disorder of Fast disease, this is because he is unable to convey his desires. So this emotional suppression leads to which creates some stress and imbalance in the body, which resulted in this neurological disorder, which is Fast disease. And in next slide, I will explain what are the dietary interventions we do. So, due to time constraint, I have highlighted some uh, dietary strategies we implemented. So, we focus on anti-inflammatory foods to reduce inflammation in his body, and we introduce some foods to reduce phosphorus toxicity and to balance calcium and phosphorus level in blood. And we suggested vitamin D and magnesium rich foods to support his bone health. And we recommended the alkaline water compulsory for him to take to maintain a normal pH level in his body. And overall, we did a balanced diet with adequate protein and with all other essential nutrients that support his health. And here I want to mention that food can heal the body. but only in the presence of a balanced and supportive internal environment. Otherwise, diet alone can't help in healing the body. So let me take you to the next slide. Yeah. So here comes the holistic intervention part. So we encouraged him to start writing a journal, but for a few days he didn't follow it. Then in one call we helped him to understand that if he had the power to manifest this condition in his body, then he also had the power to recreate his life. So this is the time this realization becomes a turning point in his life. Then he started applying all the interventions, all the tools we suggested him, like journaling, writing affirmations, doing meditation. So he did it wholeheartedly. So he's then only he, his transformation started to begin. So next slide. So here comes his quality outcome. Uh, in physical in physical improvement, his parathyroid hormone levels started improving, and um, his his he suffered from frequent tremors and seizure, but the frequency has reduced, and his energy levels are started increasing. And coming to his emotional growth, his now he is more confident, and he is having that self-esteem to face anything in his life, and he has a clear vision to how to go forward in his career. And nowadays he is more positive to manage this health also. So, in this quality outcome, I want to share that overall impact of this holistic tools what he applied is his self-pity mode. As I have already shared, he is in the self-pity mode. It is shifted into the overall empowerment. So, here comes his clinical outcome. So, when he joined us in September, his serum calcium level was just 4.10. But after 3 months of our coaching, his calcium level started improving to 9.2. Next level. So his parathyroid hormone levels were less than 1.20 when he joined us. And after our coaching, it was 2.3 now, which means his parathyroid hormone started working nowadays. So he was nowadays doing too good. He was more confident and he was more fast. So this is the case. Thank you all for joining us and listening to the patiently.
Good one.